Episode 68. Nikki standing precariously close to the edge, all for the sake of a good camera shot. Such is the life of an adventuring stylist, I guess. I say that, but we're not actually going to save a photo to the album. I mean, I guess we could. But who knows, maybe some update is just gonna delete my album again. More importantly, we're on our way to the top of the stone tree. I guess. That's not the top. That's just where Macy is. I guess the top is somewhere through some kind of inner path, a cave or something where a bunch of Esslings are. I should probably be heading there immediately. What's this? A Serenity Spring search or something? Note about that? Is that where the top of the... Yeah, it seems like it's talking about the Silver Gale. They call it Misty Peak, but I guess it's also a Serenity Spring. Both places in the same place or something. Just skimming through it. More about the Silver Gale, I guess. More importantly, we're going there. We don't have to read about it. I'm pretty sure we're going there. If I actually go on with the story rather than going in this random direction. Alright. We'll just grab these and leave. And this. No wait, that's not a chest. Actually... Where are these? Oh. The icon there tells you when you're level with the teleportation point, the warp point or whatever. So we want to go here, I guess. And I guess there's one at the very top, right? Of course. And I think we're going to go to this one soon enough. Probably. Yeah, the salt mine. We're going there right now. Are we actually going to meet the Silver Gale? Somehow I doubt it. It seems like a major lore thing, and it feels weird if we would meet a major lore thing in a patch quest. But then I guess they had some pretty important things going on in the previous... I call it a patch quest, but rather a patch storyline or whatever. Like with the Fireworks Islands. I think Marquez was important, all of that stuff was him. So if they do something important here, meeting the Silver Gale maybe is important. Where actually is this? A level above, huh? No? Technically on the same level as this warp point that we jumped down from. So I guess we somehow have to get above our current position, like all the way over there, where the baskets are hanging down from. I'm sure she'll tell us.
Of crystal salt seems fine to me. So where's the issue?
Great. We've got the stupid scavenger hunt thing, the little thing mascot picture on the back of the box. It's gonna be making noises in this cutscene again.
Macy, we found the source of the contaminated crystal salt. It's Shadow. She dug up crystal salt from the sealed off mine.
There it is. On the very right edge of the screen. That's the stupid thing making noise. I should have picked it up.
The sealed off cavern? But how? Well...
Nikki shared.
Shadow. That fool ventured into the forbidden area. She's bold and lucky. Who knows how many Esslings are lurking in that passage? So, you know about this hidden passage too? The truth is, after the collapse, I had the cavern investigated thoroughly. We found the entrance to a hidden passage deep inside. There were too many Esslings inside, so we couldn't go very far. That said, considering the intensity of the tremor, the real culprit was probably an even more terrifying creature. That's why I decided to completely seal off the cavern.
So, when I said all that stuff...
I'm certain you really did encounter many Esslings, and maybe even that larger monster. But the Guardian? And those chaotic memories? I'm sorry, I just can't bring myself to believe it. But I do owe you an apology, Murmur. Back then, for the sake of everyone's safety and to prevent further panic, I refused your request to go back to the cavern and told everyone there were no Esslings inside. Those denials probably had a deep impact on you. I'm sorry.
I get it now.
That's why now, we have to go deep into the cavern, Macy. All the clues pointing to the source of the contamination lead there.
Yes. I thought if we just sealed off the Esslings, they wouldn't harm anyone. I never expected such severe contamination to get loose. Maybe we shouldn't have run away from it from the start. Nikki, you're an amazing stylist. As the head of Steamville, I hereby request your help in investigating the depths of the cavern.
And here we go. Nikki gets all the responsibility shoved on her again. Well, it's fine. She likes it.
Truly, I don't know anyone else who could do this.
Right? She's more than happy to, or she accepts the request. I guess this one is just neutrally accepting. But yeah, I'm sure she likes it.
I already promised Tara I'd find the source of the contamination, so I'd be happy to. Now, the truth likely lies deep in the cavern. I'll go in and find it.
Thank you, brave human. This is the key to the cavern entrance. I've kept it on me for centuries, and now I give it to you.
I want to help too.
The cavern is too dangerous, and without any means of defense, you can't be much help. But I'll let Tara know, and we'll bring some PCs along, ready to assist Nikki.
Alright, let's go right now.
Please, take care. We don't know what kind of dangers await us in the depths of the cavern. Stay safe.
Well, we have the key, but how do we get up there? Do we just have to find it ourselves? I guess we do. Can't be that hard, right? I'm lost. How do I get there? Around this way, I see. Just had to check the map. This... Is this the right place? That's the wrong place. Seems like we're wrapping up the main story right around now. We're running out of a usable game space, I think, for there to be any more story. I guess we could always spend like an hour talking to people like we did in that one episode investigating the Dirty Dutch disease down near Stoneville, or Soakville, whatever. After this, I guess there's a whole slew of things to do for just all of the side content. About 10 different tabs of things to do. Don't even know the rhyme or reason of where to start. Guess we'll figure it out later. If at all. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Alright, we got this now. Tell me about the mines. Nope, we're learning about Macy. Seems like someone is writing about her in reverence or something. They really think highly of her, I guess. Macy hasn't stopped yet. Macy the Promised One. She sounds like a religious figure or something. And there's another one of those things. We can always come back for those later. I guess we can start with those as soon as I complete the main story, maybe. Just round up all of those annoying things that were kind of in the background. I guess it was only annoying during that 1 or 2 cutscenes in that one area. But now I have a vendetta against all of them. Bottom first. Or is this actually the right way? Very rude of you. It's looking long enough that it might be the right way. With a bunch of enemies, no less. No wait, it's just for this treasure chest, I guess. Or is it? I guess it's the way forward after all. Well, the order didn't matter in the end. Not really. This chest is floating off the ground. It doesn't matter. Anything back here? Nothing. Damn. Not that much further, surprisingly. Thought it'd be a really long hike up to the top of the stone tree. I guess we started from pretty high up anyway.
The crystal salt over there looks contaminated. Nikki, look for any entrances behind those stone walls.
If you say so. I think we're going down first. If you'll let us. Just squeezing in. Oh wait, it just goes back down here. A shortcut in case you fall, I guess? Only one? Really? How do we get down there?
That's the puppy PC! Are you waiting for us? Here's your bell. I can finally return it.
The puppy PC paused.
Why are you living here? such a dangerous place. Do you know the Guardian?
Home... help?
Wait, watch out! Momo, let's go after him.
Guess we're gonna learn what that puppy steal is, finally. Doesn't seem to have any connection to anyone we've met so far. No, wait, we're going backwards.
Nikki, the contamination ahead looks even worse.
Oh, this guy.
Momo, I'm here.
Again.
Huh, me? I'm not afraid of any massive Esslings.
How do we get down for that other thing, though? Maybe it's over further ahead? So what's the optimal strategy for these guys? Momo says to use our super purifying Aesor when it's open. But I guess we just gotta wait for a kind of slightly narrow frame whenever it's got its arms down after an attack or something like that, since we don't have a super purifying Aesor or whatever. I'm going to assume he's talking about using like a stronger attack, which I don't have. Well, maybe this will give us a stronger attack. Can we actually make any of these yet? No, not that. Sure, we have this, but can we actually craft it? No. I guess we're not too far off for this one. It only requires 2, where this one requires 4. We just need like a lot of these things, and however you get these. We saw some enemy Esslings that looked like this material, even though we don't have any yet. I guess we could track them down, if I feel like it. I really should get some fragrances for the purifying orbs, if the enemies are going to be more annoying like that one. Assuming they actually help. They might be useless, like this whole lock-on thing. Assuming this is not the way forward. Oh, looks like that does go down over there. I was looking for that. Or they both go down? Guess we'll try here first. Or will we? Okay, that goes down, but this doesn't. Can we go back around? Do we have to go the long way around? Anyway, we can maybe... Okay, thank goodness. Turns out this hike is actually starting to look as big as I expected it to be. Did we come by here? I think we did. Just didn't get those blings. Which we don't need. The one thing about this outfit, staring at it from the back like this, is that I'm not too fond of how the hat is kind of a different shade of white compared to the top. But I guess the bag is also a slightly different shade of white, so it all kind of doesn't matter too much. I'd probably be able to dye the hat, maybe, with the new dyeing feature to be a slightly more matching shade of white, maybe. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't really feel like figuring out the whole dying mechanic. Plus it takes resources, of which you would have to spend real money to get more of if you were crazy about dying or something. Crazy about dying. Guess we have to like make a flower appear or something to get that. Yeah. Over there. Hand it over. I think the area is now cleared out. We continue upwards. And outwards. I guess we're done. That was about 2/3 as long as I thought it would be, I guess.
So this is the legendary Misty Peak? It looks so eerie.
I have a bad feeling. Momo, we need to be extra careful. We should keep an eye on that puppy PC. We can't let him stay here alone.
Neat flowers. I guess they're bad flowers, though.
Nikki, over there. I think there's something in the mist. Could it be the monster that eats people?
You can only trigger the drop attack from a certain height. It's a little bit annoying. Gotta commit to a jump holding down the jump button, rather than tapping it. Well, I guess we're getting into a boss fight. And suddenly, it's daytime. Or something like that.
Whoa, such a strong wind. Nikki, maybe it's time to use the gliding ability now.
Oh, so now we can use it? Well, I'm glad, I guess.
Nikki, it's that puppy PC. Let's follow it. Nikki, the puppy PC is still up ahead. We need to speed up.
Kind of hard to see the green outline of these wind things. Okay. Ding in the mist. Yep, starting to seem like other purifying orbs would come in handy here. What is this anyway? Is this floor? Can't quite hear Momo. He's shouting instructions, but it's all happening too fast for me to even listen to what he's saying. That and the sound. His voice is overpowered by the music. Can't hit that high one up. Okay, that works out. We just take the hit. We can hit him back. That worked out somehow. It's the Guardian then. The one that we heard so much about. And his puppy, I guess. I like this angle. Kinda makes it clear that you have to do a dropping attack. It's actually a pretty interesting fight, doing it all the way up here with the gliding ability. They can make interesting boss battles when they try. It's at least flashy, even if the mechanics are pretty simple. I like that. The whole ad phase at the start was pretty, well, I didn't really see an efficient way of taking them down, especially the shield one. And one of them was way too high up to target with the usual way this purifying ability works. But it all worked out in the end, I'd say. I like that one. Good use of the drop attack. Some kind of staff, I guess the same thing that guy was using. Gentle guidance. And back to Misty Peak, I guess. So a PC can become an S-Ling? Was that lore we already knew? Was that an S-Ling? I'm sure they'll talk about it, or not.
What the?
Hey! Eat my fabric tempest strike!
Nikki, are you okay?
That guy isn't, but yeah, we are.
We're fine. I purified the S-Lings. But they seem to be contaminated PCs.
This must be the Guardian.
Nikki, there's a journal over there.
Marshall's journal. Nikki, read it. What does it say? The battle isn't over. I thought after fixing everything, a new beginning would await us. But that massive S-Ling still runs rampant, its dark essence spreading everywhere, and the dirty thread disease continues to wreak havoc. Fixing things is futile. Perhaps
only one solution remains. Using my body as a strong cage, I will suppress the S-Ling. If I absorb all the thick fog and filth, can I restore peace to Serenity Island? I can't be certain, but I must try. Persistent erosion by contamination. This is the price. But the dark essence will no longer spread, confined to Misty Peak. Thankfully, I left behind a warning. Never set foot upon the Misty Peak. Let the source of the rainbow cleanse the contamination and pain. Leave sorrow behind. Be carefree, without worry or longing. The battle isn't over. My body grows heavier. My consciousness fades into chaos. A momentary lapse of focus causes a massive tremor. Was this child affected by my actions? Leave now. Leave now. My contaminated and horrifying form has become the same as that of a monster. Allow the sound of this whistle to guide you toward the light. Leave the thick mist. Return to your home. My consciousness is waning. Before I forget everything completely, let me remember One last time. The wheat growing. The bubble blooms blooming. Distant calls carried on the evening breeze. Marshall, today we go home. Marshall, when are we going home?
The journal. It ends there.
So, Rainbow Spring Therapy was a lie all along.
The Guardian suppressed the massive S-Lane with his own body, allowing us to survive the dirty thread disease outbreak. But now, he can't contain the contamination anymore. The disease has returned.
Kind of feels almost like, I don't know, bloodborne or something. I mean, not exactly, not even in the slightest, but just like with this whole disease not being able to be contained, and all these secrets about it. I don't know. I guess this whole thing was about people trying to sweep things under the rug, being so focused on cleaning things up and then washing away whatever was actually there in history. And then they all forgot about it, or it was all kept secret by one guy. Perpetuated by lies, it seems. Kind of funny this all happened on Bubble Island, this whimsical place. Seems kind of serious? Not really. Not when I'm looking at these things. It's a mix. Infinity Nikki is always this, isn't it? Kind of like a story that tries to take itself seriously, which I can accept. But then it's also got characters that look like this. It's an interesting blend, to say the least.
But the S-Lings have been completely purified by Nikki. So, does that mean Marshall and the puppies are okay now?
But they've been severely hurt.
This level of contamination, in all my years of scrubbing, it's unparalleled.
After coexisting with the S-Lane for centuries, the contamination has deeply penetrated their fabric. I'm afraid that...
Contamination this deeply rooted. I'm sorry.
I'll find the Serenity Spring. The Silvergale's gift, the source of the rainbow. Serenity Spring cleanses all contaminants. As the source of the rainbow spring, it may be able to awaken the Guardian.
You silly PC. Don't you get what the journal was saying? All the wisdoms were just lies meant to comfort us. And as for this so-called Serenity Spring, no one even knows where it is. Where are you going to find it?
I know, Terra. But this is our only hope. That's right. We already saved Marshall from the S-Ling and eradicated the dirty thread disease threat. We can't just stop here.
You know, I was so certain he was just going to die right here. But okay.
Yeah. Back then, I gave up searching for the Guardian because no one would help me. I was afraid of being an outcast. But he really does exist. He fought the S-Ling for centuries, all for us. If only I tried harder. If I had been as brave as Nikki, maybe I could have found him sooner. I could have helped.
Murmur. It's not your fault.
It was we who kept hiding from the truth.
But this time, it's not too late to save the Guardian. I know the Serenity Spring might be a lie. Searching for a false miracle might seem foolish. But I'm no longer scared of being a little foolish PC. I want to try. As long as there's even the slightest possibility, I'll keep searching.
Murmur, we're with you. Even if the Serenity Spring doesn't work, there will be other solutions. As long as we keep searching, we'll surely find a miracle and wake up Marshall.
Nikki, thank you. Thank you for reminding me that only by starting something can we find the answers we seek. I think I'm ready to set off now. I'll search for clues to the Serenity Spring. When I find something, we'll meet up under the Guardian statue. For the Guardian, I'll definitely find the miracle of the Serenity Spring.
You've grown up, little girl. For us old PCs, it's time to work hard and accept our responsibilities.
Take Marshall and the puppies to my place. Although I can't cure the dirty thread disease, I can still ease their suffering.
Steamville PCs don't give up so easily. I'll lead the investigation to Misty Peak and check for any dangers while looking for clues. Thank you, Nikki. You and the Guardian are the heroes of Serenity Island. We will forever remember your help.
I'm glad I could help. Serenity Island is so beautiful, and everyone is so lovely. I just hope that such beauty can always exist. I'll wait for word from Murmur. Then we'll find the Serenity Spring together.
The PC's left. Oh, so that's why we couldn't use it. You know, I thought they were just giving us a hand-wavy explanation that we couldn't use it because of... Well, they just didn't want us to use it, because they don't let us use it anywhere other than the usual place. I guess I'm not touching the ground, so it's...
Nikki, let's go find her at the Guardian statue.
Gliding ability doesn't normally work like that. Should go away when I touch the ground, right? Or has it always worked like this? I guess for a long time they were just treating a symptom and not the cure. Avoiding directly addressing the problem, it sounds like. Is that the big takeaway? Just a couple episodes ago I was thinking this was somehow, this entire realm, was some kind of allegory for death or something. But who knows? Certainly not me, I'm no lore master. I should probably get on with the main story. I figured since I'm here... Alright, let's get on with it. After we check out this thing in the center... Here it is, the Silvergale, again. Not the actual Silvergale, we didn't actually find the real one. Is it ever gonna rear its ugly head or something? In the real story? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, one of these. Okay, we'll do it quickly. Really wish the range on that stomp attack was bigger. So we are headed down there. All the way over there. I think that's on the top level? Can't tell. I guess there's only one level on the map for that area. Now that we have gliding though, I guess we can just kind of go down there, huh? I can accept that. I can accept that gliding was sort of blocked until you reach this point in the story or whatever. It kind of feels like a reward to be able to glide from the very top of the Misty Peak, and then everywhere else in the map. Ah, the quest, huh? Not right now. Do show me your picture, though. That outfit is from the most recent banner, which is the mid-season, the mid-patch banner or whatever. Whatever you would call it. It's really interesting seeing the clouds like this. You can't see it from down there. It won't just kill us for dropping down from here, right? No, okay. We might run out of energy before we get directly over it. Well, we're gonna stop. Not directly over it, but we're still close enough. No. Did we hit a bubble on the way down? It kind of like cancelled our stomp midway down.
Nikki, Momo, you made it!
Murmur, you look happy. Have some good news?
Yeah. Dr. Rita told me that the Guardian and the puppies are stable. They haven't woken up yet, but they're out of danger now.
Yeah, I guess they couldn't kill off the puppy PCs. I mean, I was certain they were gonna kill the Guardian, but I guess no one dies.
Also, I found some clues about the location of the Serenity Spring in an old book a human left behind.
That's great. Where is it?
Well, it seems like an ancient song. It's a little tough to understand, but it goes like this. The goldfinch descends from the light, reflecting back a twisted bliss. The nightingale nibbles at its plume, as moonlight dances in the abyss. But the goldfinch and the nightingale... I've never seen these things anywhere on Serenity Island.
I think each line of the song might be a clue.
Then... what could the goldfinch descends from the light mean?
Don't ask me, Nikki, please. Damn. Well, okay. Let's try to give the wrong answer first, as usual, I think.
Maybe there's a golden crystal salt cavern on Serenity Island?
I don't think so. The only mine is the one leading to Misty Peak. And crystal salt only shines if you bring it out into the sunlight.
Into the sunlight. Into the sunlight. Right! Something like gold. It must be the sun.
Makes sense. So, it probably refers to the sunlight disappearing after sunset, right?
You're so smart. So, does reflecting back a twisted bliss refer to lake water? Or maybe the crystal salt flats that reflect light?
Both match the description in the song. But these two things are so common on Serenity Island that neither really narrows it down.
Nikki, look at the next two lines. The nightingale nibbles at its plume as moonlight dances in the abyss. What does that mean?
Gotta be that statue, right? Let's do this one first.
Could it mean a bird's nest under the moonlight? Murmur, are there any birds living on Serenity Island?
There are ambirds and celeb crows, but their nests are too small to possibly hold the Serenity Spring.
It can't possibly mean ordinary birds.
I agree. Nightingale. That must be the Silvergale. Murmur, is there anywhere on Serenity Island related to the Silvergale?
I think the Silvergale is only mentioned in the Guardian's wisdom, which says that the Silvergale that protects us lives high up on Misty Peak.
But only Marshall and the Esslings were up there.
I've got it! Macy has been clearing Misty Peak with some other PCs recently. In addition to a few Esslings, they also found a Silvergale statue.
When we were up there, I think I saw it.
Nikki, you were standing on it.
Also, no PCs have ever lived on Misty Peak. So after the sun sets, there's only...
Moonlight!
Although we don't know everything from the song yet, based on our current clues, we should visit the Silvergale statue at midnight. I think maybe that's where we'll find the Serenity Spring.
Alright, then at midnight, we'll meet up at Misty Peak.
It's too bad we just left there. And it was also kind of already about midnight when we were up there. When we had that big cutscene. Actually... is that part of a set? Where is here? No, I guess it would have told us if it was part of a set. Seems like there are a bunch of pieces related to this whole area, like a spa set maybe or something like that. Those just seem to be the shoes, so maybe it's just those. Which one is the top? That one.
The song says to search for the Serenity Spring after sunset. Nikki, let's come back tonight and check it out.
It's nighttime.
Where did this bubble come from? Hey, I look so slim on top of the bubble.
Momo, you look like a real catsicle, but you're upside down. Huh? Upside down. That line from the song, reflecting back a twisted bliss. It's a bubble. Everything on the bubble is reversed. Maybe it's what reflecting back a twisted bliss is pointing to.
Got it. Let's follow the bubble and see where it leads.
This bubble didn't show up last time we were here. Or were these bubbles multiple? Guess we don't need to collect them. You know what? I should have known. Guess we're going up here in the story. Didn't actually have to wander around on my own.
There's no sign of the Serenity Spring here. Only this grayish crystal salt.
Don't lose heart. We were guided here by the bubble, so this can't just be a coincidence.
Are you sure you were guided by a bubble, or were you just chasing bubbles? It's just a bubble.
Maybe the answer is right in front of us. This statue. How long ago was it made? It's so badly damaged.
No one from Serenity Island has ever been to Misty Peak. Maybe this statue was built by humans a long, long time ago. Although it's shaped like the Silvergale, how is it linked to the line, "The nightingale nibbles at its plume," from the song?
The nightingale nibbles at its plume. That should be...
Was there a feather in the beak? We'll just say this one first. Or no. No, I see. I understand. We'll answer this one first.
Holding a feather in its beak? Could it mean we're supposed to place the Silvergale's feather in the statue's beak?
The Silvergale's feather. That does sound familiar. But where are we supposed to even find it?
Oh, was that the right answer? I guess I didn't understand after all.
True. It's not likely we'll find an artifact like that so easily. Let's think of another possibility. Could nibbles at its plume mean...
Okay, never mind. I guess that was the wrong answer. Right.
grooming its feathers, tidying its appearance?
So the Silvergale can do styling too!
I've got it. We should restore the Silvergale statue to its original form.
That makes sense. But we don't know what type of material this statue is made of. Maybe we can repair it with some hard crystal salt.
Alright, let's search the area for suitable pieces of crystal salt, then try fixing the statue.
With so much crystal salt nearby, finding something suitable to fix it should be easy. Let's look.
Alright, different from what I thought it was. I just thought the answer was going to be, I don't know, something inside.
Just about the perfect size. Nikki, let's find two more.
Something inside the statue was going to be the spring or something.
Great job. Let's hurry back and fix the statue.
I guess the whole grooming part wasn't talking about opening up the statue or whatever, it was talking about repairing it. Momo called it styling, which is kind of a leap in logic to me, but They know better than me. Nikki used the salt.
Alright, it's all done.
Whoa!
So beautiful.
And here we go again. I'm almost certain of it. Two different teams, one working on Bubble Island and the other one working on the Sea of Stars.
Is this the nightingale preening its feathers?
We're the best! We solved the mystery!
I was starting to think that actually, maybe only the water outfit from this banner, not this one, here, that only this water outfit would actually be related to this Bubble Island patch storyline. But the way they introduced this one in that little cutscene just kind of seems to actually fit in a lot more than it does with the Sea of Stars, so I guess both of these were actually planned to just kind of tie into this one area. But then all that Sea of Stars stuff happened, and I guess they just kind of shoved these two outfits into that introductory segment, or whatever you would call it. The new introductory segment. Just kind of feels like they're ripping off the work that was done for this part of the patch or something. Maybe it's the same team working on both the Sea of Stars and this Bubble Island stuff, but I don't know. The fact that we see the promotional outfit or a promotion for the outfits in two separate places feels like a discommunication. Maybe it's just me.
Whoa! What a deep crevice.
Could the abyss mentioned in the song mean this place?
But how do we get down there? It's pitch black, and who knows how deep it is? What if there's something scary down there?
Don't worry, I can... Murmur!
She jumped down!
Murmur! Are you okay?
I'm fine. Looks like a path down here.
No, let's go down and check it out.
Big stomp.
There are bubble blooms here.
Maybe the bubbles that guided us earlier floated up from here.
How did you just jump down without hesitation?
So brave.
To be honest, I was a little scared. When I thought the Serenity Spring might be down there, I wasn't afraid at all. Still, I didn't expect it to be so complicated down here. How about we split up and search?
Alright, that'll save time. If anyone finds anything, just call out and we'll regroup.
Seems like we're heading down first. Though there's some area above, maybe? Seems like it.
Yup.
How's this all still on the inside of the stone tree? We kind of went through the stone tree already, the interior. Going up. It's all twisty and turny in here. Do we want to jump down first, or... Guess we'll just go this way. It's easier to go down than up, so we'll explore the top first, I guess. As much as we can. Alright, now we're on the upper level. This isn't the way forward, right? Okay, that's it. And this. How is there sunlight peeking through the top? Am I just to believe it's some kind of luminous crystal or something? Oh wait, not down yet. If there's sunlight coming in from the top, we should have found that hole rather than, well, whatever the Silvergale revealed to us. Nightingale? Whatever it's called. Alright. I think we've explored everything that we saw. Now to find new things to explore. I thought the story would be over once we reached the top of the peak, whatever. Fought that boss and everything. Seems like it's going on a little bit longer than I thought. Not that I'm complaining, it just means that I'll make this episode a little bit longer than I thought, I guess. Because I don't think there'll be enough stuff to fill in another episode. Could always just tack this on to the beginning of the next episode and then start doing the optional stuff. Well, that wouldn't feel right. Let's just call this the pseudo-finale ending, whatever. For the main story and then start doing all the side stuff next episode. Or something. I have been considering just only doing the main story stuff for recording. And then speeding through the rest of the stuff that isn't the main story, just on my own time, without recording it. Don't know if that would feel right either, though. Making sure I haven't missed anything, as much as I can anyway. Did we get everything up there? I'm not sure if we did. It's all twisting and turning. I'm just going to assume we did it. And this just goes back up, I assume? Right, just a shortcut. Actually, I'm getting kind of tired of this floating outfit I've had since the beginning of the game. If I were actually to replace it, I'd actually make this outfit.
Nikki, look! The path ahead is getting brighter!
This one that I'm wearing, the floating outfit. I think I've said before that I prefer the outfits to actually match their ability. But this one has the floating outfit hat, so I wouldn't feel too bad about replacing everything else.
Amazing. The Serenity Spring is really here.
Those rainbow colors. It really must be the source of the Rainbow Spring. We found it.
Nikki, thank you. If it weren't for your encouragement and help, I wouldn't have made it this far.
Your persistence played a big part, Murmur. Come on, let's get some spring water to bring back.
I mean, that's true. I was about to give up. Me, the player. Gonna say that everyone was gonna die, including the dogs. And then she didn't give up. Good on her.
Yeah. Oh no, I forgot to bring a water container.
It's okay. We can go back and get one in time.
No need. I can use this.
You're really attached to that whistle. Are you sure you want to use it?
It's fine. Back then, the Guardian left me this whistle to protect me. Now, I can use it to help the Guardian. If I seal the hole at the bottom of the whistle, it should be able to hold water. Nikki, do you mind helping me?
Just in case we get booted out of here the moment we do that. Okay, there's the exit. I guess? Where does this exit go? Guess we'll find out. If we don't get booted out. And I guess this is probably more important lore than the usual stuff that I find lying around. Snowman's notes, huh? Guarding the world's edge within a frozen bubble. Something about the wishing one. Feather of flame. Bird without wings. This is about the Silvergill, I guess? Or wait. Is it being metaphorical? The Silvergill has wings. Created us, sculpting the figures of bygone souls from the snow among the ruins. Wings of ice and snow. Is that the Silvergill? I mean, the Silvergill is silver. Wings of ice and snow would be white. Didn't really think that the Silvergill was ice element aligned or whatever. This frozen bubble wouldn't be this island, would it? Is it even talking about the place that we're in right now? I just don't associate snow with anything in this area. This might actually be foreshadowing or something. Could be actually like the deep lore of Infinity Nikki. Or I'm just skimming over it so quickly I'm not actually picking up what's obvious. Pretty sure it's about the Silvergill or something. Or something we'll see later. Could be talking about this place just like a long time ago or something. If I actually read it more closely, then maybe I'd have a better thought about it. But I'm not going to do that.
I hope the Serenity Spring can wash away all the dirt and worries and reawaken the Guardian, just like in the legend.
Let's hurry back to the clinic.
So who is the she they're talking about here? I'll just try to gather that much information. Her duty to guard the world's edge, and she tented endlessly. No trace of the world she once knew. And yes, no-capped hills, definitely not this area. An eternity promised by the Wishing One. In frozen time, that would be the frozen bubble. So is that actually this bubble dimension, this bubble island, or is that not actually? Because I don't actually know if this bubble island, Serenity Island, is actually a bubble dimension. It just kind of felt like it was. Okay, so there are two different birds, it seems. A fiery bird and an icy bird. And then the narrator is something sculpted by the fiery bird? Or no, wait, not two birds. Or something. It's an icy bird, but there was a feather of flame that somehow arrived. Is the icy bird the one without wings? This does seem to relate to that one outfit. The one that we just saw, that the Silvergill gave us during that little promotional cutscene or whatever. It seems like there is actually, well, lore related to all of this. And in fact, it's even more tied in to the lore that we're reading right now than it is with the Sea of Stars, these two outfits. Because this one's the Eternal Snow one, right? And this one's the Fire one? Kind of nothing to do with the Sea of Stars. They were just kind of there to be pretty, I guess. Still no clue how it ties into everything here, though. Okay. How? How does that door lead over here? Excuse me. I know that door might not be the exact opposite side of the door that we left when we exited that internal area. Maybe there's a long tunnel from that door to this door. But still, we're at the very bottom. We started at the very top. How crazy. What's up here anyway? One of these guys. Can we actually get the materials from this guy? So I can actually get a fragrance for once. Okay, we actually got one of the melancholy beads, of which we need 10 or something. Gonna be a pain in the ass to kill 10 of those guys. If I really care about getting another fragrance, maybe I'll do it. Nice time of day to take a photo. And I see we have another fan of this bear doll. Alright, I think we're wrapping up the story right about now. What level is it on, though? This one? I guess so. No, it's way below us, kind of. We can just jump down. Right, the clinic. It says it right there on the left side of the screen.
We found the Serenity Spring!
Murmur, you really found the source of the Rainbow Spring? Hurry! Let's go see it!
Thanks to Nikki's help, we've got some of the water right here.
So, did it work?
I'm afraid it's not having any effect.
Okay, maybe he's going to die after all.
But how?
It seems the song was a lie. It's okay, Murmur. You did your best. We'll keep thinking of solutions. It's okay, Murmur. Marshall fought against the terrifying Essling for hundreds of years. Right now, he can hold on for a little longer, until we wake him. Grab your whistle. We'll set out again.
Set out again? I get it now. I won't give up! But before we leave, I want to play one song for the Guardian. If he has to wait in the darkness for much longer, then I hope this melody can offer him some light. Just like how he saved me before.
Huh? But the whistle's waterlogged. Can it still be played?
I can help. Just a few taps to fix its shape, and I guarantee it'll sound loud and clear.
Oh, I'll pitch in too. So what if it was soaked? Let me scrub it a bit and it'll be fresh and dry as a PC straight out of the bathhouse.
Whoa, you're all fired up! Huh? It looks good as
don't underestimate us. Murmur, try it out.
This is for you. For our special guardian.
What's happening?
He's awake!
The Guardian. It's a miracle.
I'm sorry. Rainy Day Ding Ding, Troublemaking Woofy, and Warm Melodies Boo Boo. All in one character thing for this text box. They fit all of those names in one thing. It's going all the way almost to the end of the screen. How crazy. I like those names though.
Guardian. Welcome back.
Very important moment, but I was more focused on those dog names. Which one was ours? The one that was leading us around? I guess it was Rainy Day Ding Ding. That one's the best one. Or maybe Warm Melodies Boo Boo. Troublemaking Woofy is just kind of self-explanatory. But I mean, gotta like troublemaking, right? Actually, I can't tell which one was leading us around. They all have the same hat, sort of. I think it was Ding Ding, though.
So much time has passed. Thank you, Nikki, for completely purifying the Essling. Every PC in the abandoned district owes you their gratitude. Now we can finally leave Serenity Island and go home.
The abandoned district?
Leave Serenity Island.
Go home? Guardian, you're scaring me. Go where?
Didn't you say, from the moment we... Serenity Island, our homeland. Isn't Serenity Island our home?
Guardian, what's going on? My memories, are they real or not?
I'm sorry. Everyone has forgotten so much after losing pieces of their fabric. Let me start from the very beginning. Once, we lived in the Stonewoods abandoned district. We were born from the leftover garments of Prosperville residents, dwelling peacefully on our old land and guarding our bountiful home. Then one day, a group of humans, calling themselves the Rogues, entered our land. They claimed they were trading goods at the border and referred to each other as a tight-knit family. We took them in and allowed them to settle in Prosperville. Day after day, life seemed peaceful and unchanging. Until that day, roaring flames, the terrifying Essling, and the iron hooves of the Order of Dawn trampled our lands. They were searching for something that belonged to the Rogues. Something they were willing to turn the entire land upside down to find. The Rogues resisted to the death. And we... how could we stand by and watch as our homes were destroyed and the golden fields of wheat burned to ash? Farmers grabbed their hoes Masons raised their picks, and we lured the Essling into the open stone tree cluster, desperate to reclaim peace. But the Essling was too powerful. Only one solution remained. The Silver Gale's feather. Our only hope. One by one, we sacrificed ourselves, using our bodies to summon divine power. One PC, then another. This was all we had left. The very bodies the Silver Gale had granted us. Then, a rainbow-colored glow enveloped everything. In a daze, bubbles carried us into the skies. When we woke again, we were on Serenity Island, with torn bodies and broken memories. We had forgotten the past and awoke in this land of serenity.
So we were all Guardians, and Serenity Island isn't our homeland. My memories, they actually happened somewhere else?
So then why, after all these years, has no PC gone back? Is it because they forgot?
It's because we were the price of the sacrifice. The Silver Gale's feather sealed us and the massive Essling together on Serenity Island. It could no longer harm our homeland. However, we could never return. Forgetting was the price we paid.
So, from the moment we... Serenity Island... our home...
That's right. What I wanted to say is, from the moment we arrived on Serenity Island, we could never leave. We could never return to our homeland.
Then that's why... we've always had this vague feeling that we couldn't leave this place. I can't believe this is the reason why.
The seal's barrier also suppressed our longing. It wasn't until I merged with the Essling and became the core of the seal that I remembered what happened in the abandoned district. Over the years, the memories of everyone's sacrifices often haunted me. They tormented my consciousness, but also comforted me. The sea of wheat, the creaking of windmills, and the fragrance of fine wines mingled with laughter, and so many voices. Like what Macy said. We need a huge mill, with tall windmills and spacious barns. When the harvest comes, all the wind in the world will come to aid us. They'll grind the golden grains of our harvest into a fragrant aroma.
That was the old me.
Murmur once said, I will no longer wonder, no longer exchange care and smiles with endless giving. I have a family now, a family who will always smile at me.
These memories that make me unwilling to forget. They make me want to keep searching.
Prosperville. It isn't just rich in golden wheat. It's also full of warm, generous hearts. Those hearts protected the village, protected our family, protected those like Murmur who were searching for their home, and also protected me. It's these memories that sustained me until today.
Even in a foreign land, the tastes, the sounds, the lights, all of it combines and gives us strength from afar. That's the power of a homeland. For the sake of their homeland, everyone on Serenity Island has sacrificed so much. You're all incredible guardians.
Nikki, you're also our guardian. Without you, the seal on Serenity Island could never have been broken. And we'd never have found our way back home.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you, Nikki.
I appreciate all of your gratitude, and I'm so happy I could help everyone. Serenity Island is wonderful, but it's also like a bubble. So perfect it feels unreal. That's why everyone is still confused and still searching. Maybe only by reclaiming the past, whether it's full of sorrow or joy, can the seeds formed by all those experiences grow into a new home here on Serenity Island.
Okay, there's the thing. Everything tying together. It's a bit more flowery than I would have phrased it, but I guess that's what everything was leading up to. The sentence Nikki just said.
Right. Serenity Island is our home now, but I also don't want to forget my old home.
Right, yes, I think so too. And we can't forget the most important thing about Serenity Island, the Bathing Bliss Festival! It's time for you to witness the true skills of the Scrubbing Champ!
This big PC here has a one-track mind. You can't leave out the Bubble Ambassador. Can I show off my talents at the festival too?
Yeah, she loves the titles. She loves the responsibility. That's Nikki.
Of course you can! You're the coolest and most reliable Bubble Ambassador ever! Can you help prepare the cleansing lotion and crystal salt? The festival is almost here!
Well, I guess we're still going. No, I thought we were over. That's fine. Can I teleport over there? I can. I was wondering when they were talking about going home to Prosperville or whatever to the abandoned district. They can't actually move all those NPCs from here to there, right? We still have to have this area explorable and all that. Guess it's all just to tie into the theming of the area or whatever. There's a new one? Oh. There are new collectibles here, I didn't realize.
Oh no, this is so bad. What should I do? My materials are essential for the Bathing Bliss Festival's cleansing lotion.
Lulu, are these the materials you're looking for?
Oh, I just happened to grab them. Good.
Holy 8-in-1 Bathing Bliss Festival exclusive cleansing lotion! Nikki, you gathered everything! That's so impressive! Ta-da! It's all done! This cleansing lotion is infused with all my blessings for the Bathing Bliss Festival in Serenity Island. Want to hear the story behind its design?
I want to hear this again.
Ta-da! It's all done!
Something's wrong with that one. It's quieter than the rest. Let's guess.
Is it wishing for the festival to be a success? And for everyone on Serenity Island to live a perfect life free of worries?
Super close, but not quite. Also, I hope I can wash away all my doubts during the festival and achieve my dreams.
Huh? What dreams have you yet to fulfill?
Actually, my dream of becoming an ace brewmaster has long been fulfilled. However, I always feel like something's missing. The aroma always lacks some depth. It's not my technique or the formula that's wrong. It just feels like it's missing some laughter, some stories, and someone I've been waiting for.
Who is it you're waiting for?
I haven't figured that out yet. But thanks to you, Nikki, we uncovered the truth about Serenity Island and broke the seals that held us back. I've heard it all. The Guardian shared so many stories about Prosperville and the abandoned district. It could be the love I have for brewing and the promises I've forgotten will find their answers there. When the time comes, the fragrance of my formula will be flawless.
And that will be the true perfect cleansing lotion.
Exactly! I'll entrust my perfect cleansing lotion to you, Bubble Ambassador. I'm really looking forward to the Bathing Bliss Festival, and to the day everything is perfectly complete.
I see. We're going on a little bit longer with this whole fetch quest thing to ramp up on these other characters that we met a little bit earlier. Is it this one? I'm going to assume it's this one. Wrong again. You know, it says it right there on the left every time. At least I can just drop down though.
For Auntie Jasmine, 80 for Ari, and 320 for Gabby.
Are these crystal salts for the Bathing Bliss Festival?
Ah, Nikki, Momo. These ones are compensation for those who bought contaminated crystal salt.
Standing by a 10-to-1 guarantee? Wow, you really are an honest businesswoman.
Paying back 10 to 1? You're gonna go bankrupt.
Blings can always be earned back. After all, I'm Shadow, the hardest working merchant on Serenity Island. I'll always save up enough blings to buy gifts for that PC.
Who?
Those gifts, who are they for?
Actually, I often have someone in mind. Someone really important to me. I've always wanted to save up a lot of blings to fill the gaps she has. I searched all over Serenity Island, but I couldn't figure out who she was. Yet I kept saving and saving. But thanks to you uncovering the truth about this place, I know now there's a part of my past I've forgotten. I think once those memories return to me, I'll know who that friend is and where she is. When that time comes, I'll have plenty of blings and gifts. I'll be ready to find her and give them all to her.
I see now. I believe the reunion with your friend will be an incredibly happy moment.
But even for a friend, don't even think about pulling a fast one.
As much as I love earning blings, I'd never want to deceive anyone. The contaminated crystal salt was a big deal. If I'd noticed the color difference, I wouldn't have made that mistake. But since I did cause harm, now I need to work hard to make it right. On top of these compensations, I've also made arrangements to donate high-purity crystal salt free of charge for the Bathing Bliss Festival. Bubble Ambassador, I entrust the luminous crystal salt to you. Let's wash away all our stains at the festival and look forward to new reunions.
It looks like the preparations are almost done. Let's head to Steamville.
And now we go here. PCs are kind of a weird entity. They're sort of like ghosts clinging on to previous memories or something. These ones more than the usual PCs, but it still applies to the normal PCs. And then there's still kind of living creatures. It's kind of hard to parse. But I mean, there's something there. It's daytime. Even more daytime than it was before.
These bubbles.
Prosperville.
My mill.
There are lost memories! Nikki, thank you. You helped us rediscover our homeland.
Seems like it was lingering longer than usual on that last screen. Didn't want to read it out because it normally disappears instantly. Well, it's fine. Looks like that's it. End of the quest, it seems. Just to be absolutely sure, though. We did it. We can finally cross that off our list. Literally, I think over here? How do I claim these rewards? There are actually 4 chapters, 3 normal chapters and a prologue. Don't exactly know where those are demarcated in the story, but we finally got through all of them. Was this outfit in the story? No, I guess it was from the store. Oh well. Well, I'm glad we got through it. It was a fairly engaging story, though to compare it with the only other similar format story from, I guess, a different patch with another area like this, the Firework Isles. I feel like the Firework Isles had more going for it, with Marquez and, I guess, mainly just his story. I guess in terms of design, this one is maybe more visually interesting. I guess the fireworks are more interesting to look at in the night sky, but the landscape here is, I don't know, I just like the pink and the blue and all that. Plus the design of the final boss was, well, for one, a lot more interesting aesthetically, and 2, more important to the lore. They went on in the ending about this Order of Golden Dawn or something, which had nothing to do with the story, but I'm guessing they're tying it back to the real world outside of this bubble or whatever, so that it can lead to future events or something. So maybe we'll see more about that. Who knows? All I know is I can finally start on all of that side content stuff, starting next episode. Starting with whatever might be time-gated, and maybe whatever is just permanently around because this area is permanently around. I can save for some undetermined point in the future. Guess I'll have to plan it out. While I do that, now would be a good time to take a break.